meet Virginia.
Yay!
And so now we will tell the
we were already
story
married. See how that
of
makes
how we
sense?
got engaged. And then you can tell everyone who's not here.
Okay.
I'm
He's
monotonous.
monotone. It's okay.
This is normal for me. So we got engaged. How much background?
Like how long y'all been dating?
Okay, quick.
2 weeks.
We went to school together, and we did not really know each other until the end of school. So we did not start dating till after school.
Which by school?
Which is like 3:30.
Preschool.
Seriously?
So you're from Chapel.
You know me. This
We didn't
is
start dating until 7th period.
And you're from. Yeah.
So we dated for a little over a year.
And I was in Nashville last year, and I just moved to Memphis.
From Raleigh, and then you're from Chapel Hill. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Thursday was the day that I proposed, and like 2 days ago, maybe. 3 days ago. Yeah. So Thursday morning, I had I put a letter on her windshield. And that's not super atypical because I used to write her a lot last year when she was in Nashville. And the letter said all the things about her that I cherish about her. And that was not like super red flags. It wasn't.
I had no clue.
Exactly.
So it wasn't.
So that, and also Thursday night is newly our date night. We decided to do no like schoolwork or anything. So all week I've been saying, can we do date night? Can we go on a walk and then go to dinner? So I had that locked down, which was pretty nice. So I gave her the letter Thursday morning, and then Thursday after school I rushed home, and my roommate Seth and I did our last minute preparations, which means I shaved. I put it in contacts because she prefers that to glasses. I put on the bow tie, which I hate. And actually, I can't even tie it. Seth is standing behind me talking. I'm just so I tried to do a lot of little things that she likes, so I'd be ready for her. And and then loaded up the car with a bench. So the backstory on the bench is, brief version is for a little while we were talking, and then we were not talking for a little while. And then I came to Nashville to see her, and we ended up having a conversation on that bench to the tune of, hey, I can't move on, I really want to give this another shot. So I stole that. I stole that bench. And I put it at the lake right over here by Chickasaw Gulch. Under a tree right by the edge of the lake. And I had a picture of us on the bench. Then Seth drops me off at her house, which is like a block away, and we walk over. And about halfway to the lake, I'm super nervous.
And I'm not.
So halfway, we're like about a half mile from the lake. I asked her, what do you think about the letter? And so she starts to say, it was so nice he said this, and blah, blah, all that good stuff. And so she does that, and by the time she's done, we're getting to the lake's edge. We're about 100 yards from the bench. And I was so surprised at how quick the lake got there. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready for all this. But I was like, okay, well, it was great to tell you all those things, and I've been really looking forward to when I could tell you more exactly what I feel about you and all this kind of stuff. So as I'm saying this, we stroll up on the bench. And she didn't actually recognize the bench, but she saw the picture frame and was like, okay, that's weird.
This is our picture.
No, she didn't say that's weird, but it was the first time she noticed, like, Okay, this is
Different.
highly intentional. So I said to her, it's my favorite part of the story, I said, Virginia, I started a conversation with you on this bench that I'm very happy to finally finish. And will you please sit down? So she sat down on the bench, and the bench at this point is very old and rotten.
One person.
And it can only hold one, so she sat down, so I just went down to the knee. And she starts to get pretty emotional, as do I, and I pick up the picture frame, and it's a picture of us from Beach Week, which is right before we graduated college, so it's our first time that we had talked about us as an item. So it's an old picture, and there's a picture that I had held on to while we were not talking. And when we finally got back together, one of the first things I did was to frame it, and I had her handwrite a verse. So this past week, as I'm trying to figure out, all right, how am I going to propose? I see this picture frame, and I read the verse, and I was like, well, there we go. The verse said, like, and it's from Colossians, it said, my purpose is that they be encouraged in heart and united in love. And so I picked that up and kind of showed a picture, reminder where, well, I didn't need to remind you, knew where it was from. And I read the verse to her and said, you know, that's what God has done for us. He has encouraged us in this relationship, and He's united us in love. And so for the first time, I told her that I loved her. And I told her, I know it's been hard for you that I've never said that, but I wanted to say it for right now, because I want you to know that when I say I love you, I mean that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And for the reasons in this letter, I've chosen you to be the woman that I'll partner in life with. So I said, I want you to be my wife, and I pulled out the ring that was huge
It was
in my
the
left
biggest box
pocket.
ever. I don't know how I didn't notice.
Yeah. I, by the way, I had already planned, if she asks, what is that, I was going to say it was a key for your garage. I'm trying to give it to the key later.
I was just hoping I ran by in my short shorts. Wait.
So yeah, I pull out the ring. Will you marry me? She says yes, of course. And put the ring on her finger. And as we're embracing and kissing, Seth pops out of the bush. Seth and Mike pop out of the bush with the cameras.
We didn't even know they were going to be there. We were just taking pictures.
Yes, and then Seth and Mike take care of cleanup. We just leave everything there and walk back, and she starts to ask me, how'd you do this? How'd you get that bench? And we run into Thiessen, who's running.
Surprise.
And come over here, they give us a bottle of wine. And then we just went back and we wrote everything down before we forgot what happened. And then called parents and grandparents, and then that was it.
Yeah.